smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys looking to become the rare but not unheard of wild card team that makes it all the way to the Super Bowl. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team back hosting the AFC Championship yet again, trying to make it to the Super Bowl for a fourth consecutive season. Brown now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, they're going to need a big game out of their quarterback. And if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 2, and here's Minshew. In trouble, and down he goes. On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
We had a chance to sit down with him earlier in the week, Mike, and he just stressed this is just another game. We have to approach it no differently than we have the entire season, and obviously it suited them very well. They've played very good ball here come playoff time, but these are the moments that legacies are built upon, and they're one game away from the Super Bowl.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Mike Dana in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. Now Smith will try to set up the screen to Genty. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Damone Clark there to get him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll try and throw with Minshew. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's Matt Araiza now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Now, Gino. That's left side to Tucker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff, running left is Genty. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The 18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Keanu Benton gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. The rush gets there. He goes down and inside the 5-yard line. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Run right up the gut with Genty. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Minshew. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Back is Minshew. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and it almost looks like a wide receiver.
Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Pass interference. Defense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Derek Nottie there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now second
From the
and
32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And the Raider first down. It's a gain of 10. And
Here's a handoff to Genty running left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
a gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
4th down.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the Raiders. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Minshew going to look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw once more. Here's Minshew. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Keanu Benton in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Minshew. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 10.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw, Minshew. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. That's into the hands of Horton. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. That's to the rookie out of TCU, Jack Best. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Raiders 1st down.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
York's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board just before halftime.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half
Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Devontae Smith. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Eagles do it again. What a run through these playoffs. They're the surprise champions of the NFC. And a look now at how we got to here in the NFC playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Raiders offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good game.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down.
Here's Gino. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run. Genty. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
They go play action with Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
It's a loss of
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He'll let one go down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Keanu Benton getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
For the Chiefs.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Vegas.
That's good.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down.
By Trent McDuffie.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Brian Cook up in the safety spot to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
3rd and 7.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Gino. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Minshew. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 20
They'll break the huddle.
yards.
Coming up now for first and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
They put Kelsey in motion.
32-yard line.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Thibodeau on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
Now Gentry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And The Raider first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It'll be interesting to see how they handle this situation. Do they try to slow play this and try to score without giving the ball back? Or do they try to strike as quickly as possible? So first things first, they got to convert this third down.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. They'll go. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Still get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. On first down, here's Gino to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Gino Smith sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
A second down throw for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Smith next. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. Gino gonna throw for it. He's gonna let this one go deep. And that's gonna be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. On first down, here's Minshew. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
A handoff to Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
A 32-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So here is Geno Smith and the Raiders down by 2 touchdowns. 2:10 on the clock. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Rolling right. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. Geno to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, KC.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Second and 11. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious.